About 3 weeks ago, I bought this 2006 Hummer from Ted Britt Ford down in Virginia. Been having electrical problems with it ever since. And the battery just recently died, and so I went to the automotive store and removed the battery. And to my shock and dismay, here's what I found when I removed my battery. I now know where the electrical problems are coming from. Apparently there were some critters living in this vehicle long before I bought it. And this is something that Ted Britt Ford should have noticed when they cleaned the engine compartment. Or if they did notice it, they didn't clean it. Everything from the side covers, the hood, packed with leaves and nuts. Battery acid spilled everywhere in the engine compartment. I've been getting codes on the truck. Within 2 hours of leaving Virginia with the truck, I began getting codes on the dash related to tire pressure monitor, vehicle overheating, needing to replace the thermostat. The radio flicks off and on, and sometimes even runs after the truck's been shut off and I've exited it. And I'm going to guess that these critters that were living in here for obviously quite some time have gotten to the wiring of the truck. You can see by the leaves, excuse me, you can see by the leaves in the truck. These leaves, we don't have leaves like this anywhere around where we live. These are clearly from down in Virginia. Sorry, I had to put my phone away so it'd stop ringing. I've already cleaned the leaves out of one side, and you can see the dirt, even the dirt and the mess of the passenger side. You can still see the leftover dirt and mess, and this hole here that runs down to the front of the truck. But you can see, well, here, it's packed. Nuts and leaves is packed all the way down, and I cannot even get them out of this tube that runs down. So I don't know how I'm going to get them out. But you can see what a mess this has caused, which is no doubt related. I'm sure they're in my air filter too. I hope not, but yes, they are. The leaves and such are in my air filter as well compartment. And by the looks of it, someone at Ted Britt must have replaced the air filter because it's brand new, so they must have seen these leaves at the time that they replaced it and didn't bother to clean them out. So I have no doubt that they know that this was here. And I've called them and told them that I'm having electrical trouble, and codes on the dash keep coming on. Radio keeps turning on and off by itself. It's a nightmare, and every night when I park the truck, the battery's dead. And the battery date on the battery is 8/18, so it's I'm sorry, 918, which makes it less than a year old. You can see I got some wind here and it's blowing the leaves around. I'm going to have to clean these out. I have no idea where the electrical problem could be, but it's keeping me from even using the truck because I'm too scared to drive it and leave it anywhere for fear of coming out and it being dead. This has never happened to me in my life. I paid over $13,000 for this truck, and this is what I got. And these leaves and nuts are even down in this lower plastic cover, rocker panel plastic cover. I could see them when I pulled the corner back, but I don't know how to get the rocker panel cover off to clean them out. It is the same for the other side. And I had to remove the tire because the leaves and nuts and miscellaneous debris were also covering the back tire, behind the back tire of the truck. And this rocker panel cover too is filled with acorns and leaves and miscellaneous debris from an animal getting in there. I don't even know what to say. I mean, this is just atrocious. And now I'm left with a truck that I paid over $13 for that I was told was in pristine condition with electrical problems, electrical issues. And the first time I reported it to Ted Britt, when I came back to tell them that I was getting codes on my dash in the truck on the way back, I've been ignored. I did not receive a return phone call or a return email. And I don't know what to do. I haven't even had the truck 30 days yet. I've had it I think a little less than, around 3 weeks. And I don't know if I can home in to show the extreme battery acid that's leaking down the front inside fender. It's just incredible. And while I'm on here, I might as well show you exactly what's in here. It is packed to the brim, and it's packed to the brim and packed down in this slot that runs down to the front of the truck. It is incredible. It is packed. As you can see, it's jammed all the way down inside here. And the automotive technician I spoke with about it says that's no doubt, sorry about the shaking on this, where my electrical problems are coming from. I'd like you to see that. Sticks, acorns, and leaves. And as I said, we don't even have these kind of leaves here in Maine. At least where I live, we don't. And park the vehicle. The leaves and debris also run down to the inside. You can see them just barely back there, but they're inside the door jambs. And when you knock them down, just more keep coming. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible and unforgivable. They had to have known about this. I mean, who sells a vehicle for $13,000 in 2006? Who sells a 2006 vehicle for over 13 grand and leaves and lets somebody drive away with it like me, all the way back to Maine? I flew all the way to Virginia to get this because I was told it was in pristine condition, only to find out I clearly have serious electrical problems. no doubt caused by whatever critters, whether it be squirrels, chipmunks, whatever, that have built nests throughout this entire vehicle. I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed. And ashamed that I trusted somebody. I've got $14,000 into this vehicle with the plane flight down there, the trip back, and the cost of the vehicle. And I'm stuck with a vehicle with electrical problems. I guess I could go on and on forever, but just you can clearly see exactly what has occurred here. I've been tricked. I've been tricked. See the stuff that still comes out down here? I can't even get all that out all the way down this tube, and that's going to do nothing but rot the metal inside this vehicle. As is the leaves and nuts that are packed up against the side of my vehicle in this plastic compartment down below, which I got to try and figure out how to get off so I can get that material out of there, because it's packed, and every time it gets wet, it's just going to rust the vehicle. It's the guy told me this is called a rocker panel cover, and it's packed full of the same stuff the engine compartment is. Even the actual plastic cover itself here is packed full. They must have known it was sitting, because clearly they had to have seen these leaves, because they clearly cleaned the engine compartment before they sold it to me. So anyway, I don't know that there's any more I can say, except I'm disappointed. Look at the amount of leaves that was packed in just that one little compartment. I can only imagine how many other compartments I have not found yet that are packed full of this stuff. Look at this. Look at this. It's insane. It's insane. And now I have a truck that has electrical problems, and I'm going to get stuck paying for them because I was tricked. Oh, I should also point out that back here as well, runs down this plastic compartment that runs below the windshield wipers, is packed all the way through here too, with leaves and nuts and sticks. So, and I don't know how I'm going to get them out of there except to remove the thing. So you can see when I dig in here, I dig as far as I can with my finger. Look at this. I want you to see this material that comes out of here, if I haven't already shown you. It's dirt, nuts, leaves, nut shells. Here it is all on the ground. Oh, I didn't think these guys would do this to me. I honestly didn't. The guy seemed genuine that sold it to me, but you see in there, when I pull this back, you see the leaves getting ready to flow out, because this up in here has leaves in it. This area up in here has leaves in it too, that have got to be cleaned out. Up in here, it's everywhere, and it's been there so long. It's been there so long that it's like decomposed and turned to dirt. You can see the dirt buildup right here. And on the other side. I know I'm going in great detail here, but I want you to understand the significance of this. This dirt has been here. Leaves and nuts and sticks and everything else has been here for such a long time that it actually left dirt, a coating of dirt and dirt inside. I can't even open the door because the batteries keeps getting run down, and it was dead this morning again. The guy at the automotive shop I went to called it parasitic drain, which means I have some wiring that's bad somewhere that's drawing power from the battery and killing the battery. I can't imagine that anybody that did what I did flew all the way to Virginia to pick this vehicle up. Picked it up, and I've had nothing but electrical problems with it ever since then. And even though I contacted Ted Britt Ford, I got no response. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And since I know nothing about electrical issues, I don't know what to do. I saved and saved and saved to buy this vehicle, and now I could be stuck with thousands of dollars worth of electrical issues. Well, I guess I'll end here. I'll try to contact them again. And looks like you can see the stuff blowing around in there. This stuff has been here for a very long time. Clearly someone let the vehicle sit for an extremely long time. And this is what happens. I mean, there's actual dirt. That is actual dirt right there in my hand right there. It's been in here so long, the leaves and such have deteriorated, and it's turned to dirt. Tell me that's not crazy. I should not have to pay for this. I should not have to pay for any electrical repairs. To this vehicle. I just bought it less than 3 weeks ago. Oh, did I ever get taken advantage of? Oh, dear God. Well, today's August 10th. August 10th, 2019. I bought the vehicle on, well, let's see. Well, it was a 30-day plate, so I bought the vehicle. The reg was a 30-day plate. It expires on 8/19, so I must have bought it on 7/19. So as you can see, today's only the 10th, so less than 3 weeks ago I bought this. And this is what I've discovered. I also told them on the way back I also told him on the way back, do you see this condensation in the lights? When it got to be night, when I was driving back from Virginia back to Maine, I could not see at night because condensation in the lights was completely clouding the lights, so I had no night vision with these lights. I reported that to him too, and I was ignored as well. That's the driver's side. This is the passenger side in the same condition, and the moisture just never leaves. So it's impossible to drive at night and be able to see the road. And this is mediocre condensation. Sometimes it fills all the way to the top, so you can barely see anything when you're driving. I reported that to Ted Britt too, and was ignored. Shame on them. Over 13 grand for this vehicle. Anybody who spent $13,000 on a vehicle and found this would be very discouraged. On top of which, I'm now gonna now have to pay someone to find out where the electrical problem is. And as the mechanic I spoke with, have no doubt it's due to the critter that was living in here. Probably got hold of some wire harness somewhere. It's causing the drain on the system and causing all the codes to come on my dashboard, and causing my radio to flick off and on while I'm driving, and even when I turn off the truck and get out of it, the radio initially turns off and then it starts clicking, click, 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 like this CD player just keeps click, 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 and eventually, of course, it dies. But this is it. This is $13,000 and a plane flight to Virginia from Maine. To Virginia and back. Okay. All right. I'll end here. Probably was too long anyway. I'm going to try and clean these compartments out as best I can, and then I'll have to have someone do it professionally. This dirt here, as you can see, it's on there bad. All right. Thank you. I also wanted to video record this, so this is a picture I took with my camera. It's impossible to see, but it just shows the date today, 8/10/2019. But I can't get it. So, anyway. I don't know if I don't know if I have any mail to show. A date on or not. Anyway, just gonna have to take my word for it. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.